Did you spot the biggest Easter egg in episode 2 of the Runarounds? No, not the slushy to the face, though that's hilarious and savage. I'm talking about the sneakiest clue hiding in plain sight. Whale sharks. Yep, whale sharks, casually tucked into Sophia's journal, are actually the key to unlocking the entire season's theme. Stick with me, because once we dive into what those whale sharks really mean, you'll realize this show isn't just about a band trying to make it big. It's about identity, loss, and the messy way people try to write themselves into each other's lives. Episode 2 kicks off with the band buzzing after their last performance. They've tasted the thrill of being on stage, and now they want more. But here's where the first Easter egg shows up. Pete, the guy who was booted as their drummer, still refuses to fade into the background. Instead, he declares himself their manager/social media guy. Easter egg alert. That's a nod to how many iconic bands in history didn't just rely on their talent but on their hype men. Think of Brian Epstein for the Beatles or even Flavor Flav with Public Enemy. Pete stepping into this role isn't just comic relief, it's foreshadowing. He may not play the drums, but he's the glue, the hype, the necessary chaos every band needs. But of course, the drama isn't just about gigs. Outside the diner, Sophia runs into George Benson. Yes, George Benson, whose name itself is a subtle Easter egg. Not only is it the name of a real-life legendary jazz guitarist and singer, but it's also a wink at musical heritage. It's like the writers whispering, this world is built on layers of musical history. Pay attention. When Sophia agrees to go out with him, it doesn't just signal a romantic diversion. It's an Easter egg clue that Sophia, the poet and hidden songwriter, might end up tied more deeply to music than she realizes. Speaking of Sophia, this episode cracks open her character in a way the pilot only hinted at. She's a poet. Her journal is filled with entries about her late mother, her dreams of becoming a doctor, and, of course, whale sharks. Now, let's talk about this whale shark Easter egg. Whale sharks are massive, gentle, often called the giants of the ocean. They symbolize endurance, mystery, and a kind of quiet majesty. By calling them her spirit animal, Sophia is telling us she's searching for calm in a sea of chaos, for meaning in grief. When Charlie swipes that journal and fixates on the whale sharks, he's not just being creepy, he's hijacking her inner world. The Easter egg here is clear. Charlie stealing her words is symbolic of him stealing her voice, which is why Sophia exploding later on stage feels not just justified but inevitable. Meanwhile, we peek into the home lives of the band, and here's where the Easter eggs start piling up. Topher's parents push him toward a prestigious internship, college, the safe path. But Topher doesn't want it. He wants the band. Here's the hidden detail. Topher's rebellion mirrors Amanda's control. She's been steering his life like a college counselor, and his parents do the same. Easter egg. Topher's entire arc is going to be about reclaiming agency. He's not just the preppy guitarist, he's the trapped golden boy who has to break free. Then we have Charlie's household. And wow, this one's layered. His mom, Hannah, is practical to the bone. His dad, Finn, is the dreamy novelist who can't seem to finish his book. Sound familiar? That tension between realist and dreamer is the same tug-of-war Charlie feels with music versus responsibility. But here's the juiciest Easter egg. Hannah is still hung up on Catesby, the guitar shop owner. And let's pause on that name, Catesby. It instantly recalls Thomas Catesby, the historical figure tied to rebellion in the Gunpowder Plot. Coincidence? Maybe. But in this context, Catesby is the guy who tempts Hannah with the memory of passion, the man who represents unfinished business. The Easter egg? Charlie's family drama mirrors the larger theme of chasing unfinished dreams, just like his dad's book and the band's shaky future. Now, let's switch to Wyatt. Honestly, Wyatt might be the most interesting character of the bunch. He needs money, so he takes a job at Catesby's guitar shop. And while it doesn't pay much, it's enough to cover rent. But the Easter egg isn't the job, it's the contrast. Wyatt's home life is toxic. His mom, Wendy, is checked out, popping pills and blaming him for costing her money. It's harsh, it's raw, and it's real. But here's the hidden detail. Wyatt is being set up as the true underdog. While Charlie is out here reading journals he shouldn't, Wyatt is grinding, struggling, and facing rejection daily. Easter egg hunters. The real runaround might be Wyatt's story, not Charlie's. And then, of course, there's the disastrous plan to use Sophia's poetry for lyrics. Charlie decides to turn her personal grief and reflections into a love song. Bez even helps him, trying to drop whale shark references into conversation. On the surface, it works. Sophia is charmed for a moment. But the Easter egg here is borrowed voices. Anytime an artist takes from another without permission, it's doomed. History repeats itself. Think of how plagiarism scandals ruin careers or how bands that steal riffs collapse. The show is warning us, borrowed words don't last. And sure enough, when Charlie sings Sophia's lyrics on stage, she storms up, slushy in hand, and calls him out in front of everyone. It's brutal, it's cathartic, and it's the writers saying, This is the price of stealing someone's voice. But let's not forget the backdrop, the county fair. That gig isn't just another teen drama performance scene. County fairs are loaded with Americana symbolism. They're about innocence, community, tradition. By placing the band on the main stage of such a setting, the show is hinting at the clash between innocence and ambition. It's a stage built for nostalgia, not rebellion. And the fact that Charlie uses Sophia's words here, in the heart of community tradition, makes the betrayal sting even more. And did anyone else catch the foreshadowing with Dusty, Neil's dad? At the end, Dusty confronts the boys about their arrest. It's a short moment, but Easter egg fans, pay attention. Dusty represents accountability. His appearance after the chaos signals that the consequences of their actions are catching up. It's not just teen hijinks, it's real-world fallout. And that's the show's hidden promise. Every wild choice will echo. So, what's the biggest takeaway? Episode 2 isn't just about Charlie being unlikable or Sophia standing up for herself. It's an Easter egg minefield. Whale sharks symbolize grief and endurance. Catesby's name hints at rebellion and unfinished business. Pete's new manager role foreshadows the importance of hype. George Benson is a musical nod. And the county fair performance symbolizes the loss of innocence when ambition oversteps. Once you spot these, the episode transforms from a simple boy steals girl's journal plot to a layered exploration of identity, legacy, and boundaries. But here's my question for you. Did you catch these Easter eggs the first time around? Or did the whale shark swim right past you? Do you think Charlie can redeem himself after stealing Sophia's voice? Or is Wyatt the real hero in waiting? Drop your Easter eggs and theories in the comments, because half the fun of this show is uncovering what's hidden in plain sight.